So this is what the evening is going to look like. We have so many candidates that we had to narrow it down to races that are tied to Munster, Highland, and Griffith. The North Township Trustee, North Township Board members, Lake County Sheriff, Lake County Council members from Districts 1 and 2, and State Senate District 1. We as precinct organizations decided not to endorse candidates. Rather, we want to educate voters. As I introduce each office, the candidates need to leave the room, and then one at a time they can come in. They have 2 minutes. So first, we are going to hear from candidates for the North Township Trustee's office. North Township serves East Chicago, Hammond, Highland, Munster, Griffith, and Whiting. There are more than 1,000 townships in Indiana, and North Township is the second largest. The Township Trustee is an elected official administering the township, which in Indiana is the primary political subdivision of a county, and serving a term of 4 years. The North Township Trustee's office is funded through property taxes and oversees Wicker Park, including the social center where we are, and golf course, as well as Hass and Oak Hill cemeteries. And very importantly, provides services such as dial-a-ride and assistance in food, housing, and utilities services for those who apply and qualify. So this township works very closely with people who are having financial struggles and also veterans. There are a lot of veterans programs. So that's an introduction to the office. We are going to hear from Adrian Santos, Jesus Ortiz, Lisa Salinas Skiba, and I'm not sure if Margarita Munoz Olson checked in. Here's our first candidate, Adrian Santos.
Welcome to Wicker Memorial Park, a park in which I am the leader. And with my staff, I know there's staff members out there, and if you're a staff member, please clap. So they know you're that way, They are the ones that put this together for you. So I know Mark, the timekeeper, Mike, I'm just, they're the ones that put this together for everybody. So thank you. Thank you to the staff. Karen, welcome. I am the North Township Trustee. I wear this shirt. Most of you that see me or know me, you see that I wear this shirt. Whether it's blue, whether it's black, you see that I wear this all the time because I love what I do. I love being the North Township Trustee. I love providing the help. You're going to hear candidates come up here and speak about, 2-star reports on Google and all that. Here, the North Township is more than just 2 stars that you pick up on Google. There are 22 people that answered on that Google report and that talked about the North Township. But let me tell you, this last year, in the 5 years, or should I say, in the 5 years that I've been the North Township Trustee, we've had over 9,000 families come through our office. So 22 people do not answer for the 9,000 people that come to this office. And might I mention that some of those Google reviews are 9 years ago. Out of the 22, some of them were 9 years ago. And I thought to myself when I was going to say something about this today, and I thought to myself, and I would be remiss if I didn't, because the hardworking people that work at this township, they're here in this room, that if I didn't mention them. But you all have the flyer that was passed out. If you see it, it's all of this. You're looking fella on it, that's me. And on the on of it, it tells you what we do. This park that you see, I've invested, or should I say we, the taxpayers, invested $800,000 to make new playground equipment there at the park that's handicap accessible for the kids to play in. I went out and seeked myself, and I can say myself, but I went out and I seeked $1 million grant, free money that's not taxpayers' money, to help facilitate some of the programs that we do in this house for infrastructure, to put here, this room that you sit in. We put new carpet in this whole entire place last year. People think, wow, carpet. The carpet in this room costs over $80,000. So going out there and finding the grant money in order to do these things, imperative. You have to go out there and you have to do it. And I've been doing it. And that's why here, I'm finishing up on my first term, and I'm hoping with your vote, I'm going to have a second term. But we have many programs, many services. We do a job fair here every quarter where we have hundreds of people lined up coming inside looking for a job. We do a veterans program. Wednesday, we just had our coffee vet social where we had 50 vets out there. We do our senior lunch. Today was our senior luncheon. That's why the room is so small. We could have used the whole hall. We had over 300 seniors in here today. And this is something that doesn't happen during election time. We do this every month. I'm going to be on the radio tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning I am every month on the radio, WJLD. So being the North Township trustee isn't a 9 to 5 job. It is not. It's a job 24/7. When I'm at Strats or I'm at the store, it's one of those. I know I'm getting the Sandman getting ready to pull me. A little over 5 years ago, real quick, a little over 5 years ago, you all gave me the vote of confidence to make me the North Township trustee in the caucus. And I tell you, like I told you then, those people that come in our office and sit on the other side of that desk, and I said it 5 years ago, that I know exactly what they're going through. Why? Because my wife and my wife was back there 33 years. We were that people. We were there asking for township assistance. And I stand here proud today, coming 30 years ago, for asking and getting assistance of being the person that's handing it out. Thank you all. I'm so we got 2 minutes from David. I know there's a lot of stuff I didn't get to say.
And hopefully you'll stick around so you can meet people afterwards. Thank you very much. And now we're going to hear from Jesus Ortiz. Can someone send him in?
Go next. Start.
Don't start.
Yeah. The voters, I am your option choice. I'm just an economist with an idea. In lieu of small talk, resume available upon request, and for time's sake, I prepared an executive brief for a better near future. It's a bit technical. Listen carefully. I envision North Township coordinate the first end-to-end fiber optic communication system in these United States. That's resident to business, to government, back to resident, communication speed 100 million times faster than today's fastest computers. This is precisely what we need to stimulate new resident trade and subsequent business investment. That is how to raise property value for a strong, competitive economy. That is how to beat rising prices, to raise our standard of living for everyone and our moral awareness to assist those in need. Corporations like the Bears, $5 billion stadium, Amazon, $15 billion data center, investments in anticipation of trillions in surging market demand for quantum computing, artificial intelligence, and fiber optic cabling, nascent technologies. Yes, trillions. You don't want to talk about grant money. AT&T has been all in since 1974, when I entered management and my training began. These new technologies are gold. Demand for engineers will soar for those with frontier courage. This is what the current national data center competition is all about. And government is needed to coordinate a world-class fiber optic connection. As Sir Isaac Newton said, hypothesis non bingo, which means no explanation needed. It's just fact. The potential for advancement is staggering. Our challenge will be one of unity of purpose as one family. The issue is, where do we go next? Opportunities like this come along once every 120 years for the swift, dedicated, and blessed who rise to the occasion. This is bigger than the light bulb, the telephone, steel mills combined. Moreover, our young children, adults, consistently demonstrate their ability to meet to meet this challenge for decades to come. Let us leave them our shoulders to stand on as we stand on our parents and theirs before then. Your children's children will wonder how we survived without it. It's always a pleasure to meet with all of you at these party festivities. But remember, when you enter that booth and cast your final vote, it's just you, and I'm your optimal choice. I'd be obliged if you would entrust me to put this plan into action. If no one has a better idea, then I am your optimal choice. I'm Dr. Ortiz. Thank you.
And now we're going to hear from Lisa Selena Skiba. Hello, everyone. Grateful to be here. Thanks for having me. My name is Lisa Selena Skiba. I'm running for North Township Trustee. A little bit about myself. Lifelong resident of Hammond High graduates. Been here all my life. This is my community that I love, where I met my husband, where I raised my son. Most of my career, I've worked with attorneys. So I know how to lead with compassion and fairness. I've been around politics my whole life. My grandfather and father were both in politics. Currently, my brother is a councilman in the city of Hammond. So this is in my blood. I do want to say that at one time in my life, I was a single mom, and so I know how it is to struggle. But that's why I'm running. It's my time to help the people. I'm ready to serve my community. We might not agree on everything, but we can agree that we need a North Township office that people can be proud of. And currently that office is, right now it's only a two-star rating. It's subpar. And that's a huge red flag. That should be something that we're all concerned about, with that office being a 2-star rating. So I'm simply asking just for the opportunity, the chance to make it better. So tonight, I'm here to humbly ask you for your support and for your votes this upcoming election. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is Margarita or Maggie Munoz Olson in here tonight? Okay, I don't think she checked in, but she's also running. So what's going to happen is voters will vote for one. These are all Democratic candidates. Vote for one on the May 5th or before the May 5th primary. And then they will be running against the Republican candidates. Well, I don't know who else got Republican candidates in opposition in the fall.